Like every game I match up in, no one has the same team. Something 2K just added were these new celebrity cards, and I'm already having fun with those guys. J. Cole, the Jack Harlows, and I think 2K is just going to keep adding more and more. And if no one's ever played my team before, this is the year to jump on. If it's your first time jumping into my team,
here is the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Karis LeVert. At the other forward position, Evan Mobley. At center, Jarrett Allen. Basketball game!
Thank you, Kevin.
You can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help them fuel it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Cleveland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Count that one. Garland's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Barnes outside. The pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Now Achua over Love. Second chance shot. Siakam. Excellent D there from Allen.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Manton, the pass to Siakam. Now, here's Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The Raptors are only a few years away from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And Toronto making a change. Boucher is checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Raul Neto comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Achua. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
MP, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 11-footer, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 7 points in the game.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Anunoby. Up top, Achua. He's guarded by Love. Here's Anunoby, and he slams it one-handed.
After a furious run, now all of a sudden they're in the lead.
MP left side. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the play by. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. He's certain he beat the bus.
And honestly,
a big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. At quarter. Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. Kevin Love comes in for Evan Mobley. MP's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. That one drops. He ties it up. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA.
Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Achua is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. MP, no good. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Raul Neto comes in for Mitchell. Passes it to Anunoby.
Raul Neto.
Wade against Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Rubio kicks to Neto. The 3 from MP. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent with the wide open look. The Raptors rebound. Pass to Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. And it's MP with the rebound. And stolen by Barnes. That puts them in the lead. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Here's MP. Misses it from 7 feet out. So that'll be it for the first half.
The play, the score. Your Raptors, 43. The Cavaliers, 42.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way.
Watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
They throw good. Siakam. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
MP.
team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. It's game 1 of a 3-game. Anunoby finds Trent. Knocks down the 3-ball. Trent's got 7 points.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Kicks it out to MP. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Van Vliet against MP. Back to Van Vliet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
LeVert the pass to MP. Another miss by MP.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The 3-pointer, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Young's checked in for the Raptors. Cleveland also making some changes. Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. Love comes in for Mobley. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Karis LeVert. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Garland. Shoots over Van Vliet. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Garland.
Darius Garland cooking right now. Boy, when he gets going, he is a problem.
That concludes the third.
61. The Cavaliers, 60.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
All right, fans. You expect the best from your team, and we
Changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Boucher comes in for Thaddeus Young. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
It's LeVert on the wing. Poked away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, this is one of OG Anunoby's calling cards. His disruptive nature on the defensive end turns into transition opportunities. That is beautiful.
Here's MP. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on on their faces, nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Barnes finds Van Vliet. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Anunoby. The shot from the low post is good. Anunoby's got 10 points in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game and win.
Absolutely. They put on a
Official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Boucher's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 17. The pass to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart was the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Neto, the pass to MP to stop the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And he can't get the first one.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Unloads from 9, and there's Porter on the assist by Flynn.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Flynn. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about...
Tough loss tonight, MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to start your NBA career.
Nope, John. It's definitely not. The work I put in. I take my craft seriously, and I'm...
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal of
Community. Community is everything to me. So
Okay, I will let him know.
what up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my...
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah. I'll link